you're doing well. What we're going to cover this week is something really simple. I've been seeing a lot of recipes with a spice called Berbere. It's not easy to get hold of, so what I want to do is I want to just simply show you how to make this by getting the key ingredients. I'm going to split this into two because to do this authentically, you're best roasting half of the ingredients and then blending the powdered ingredients afterwards. Now, what is Berbere? Berbere is actually an Ethiopian spice. Ethiopia is a country which is on the heel of Africa on the east coast, which is known as the Great Horn. So if you look at the shape of Africa and that east side, you've almost got a horn. And it's actually a country which is actually landlocked. So it's a very arid country and very typical of these kind of spices and this real fragrant, spicy cooking. This has been inspired by Lomi, who is actually Canadian Ethiopian, and been trying to encourage her to do some recipes which are very cultural, and this is what my channel is all about. I do love different cuisines, different cultures, insight, history. It just fascinates me, and there's no better country to cover than Ethiopia. It's one of our oldest countries and where our ancestors date back for millions of years. There's lots of discoveries still going on to this day where we're finding some fascinating history about Ethiopia. So I'm really excited about covering this. Now there's many different variations of Berbere. I have actually been inspired by the How Not to Die It cookbook, and I want to cover some recipes from here. It actually does show you at the back their variation of that without salt, plant-based, whole food, plant-based and vegan diets. But I want to also cover a different recipe which inspires at a later date. So I want to cover something of this teff and black lentils over Berbere spice kale. Super healthy. I'm also looking at doing Berbere spiced popcorn, Berbere spice kale crisps. There's so many things you can do, but it's an amazing spice. It's got that copper feel. It's got a real earthy, spicy, and I just can't wait to share it with you. Please do subscribe to my channel. Lots of love and passion going into this. Also, please make sure that you turn on your notifications. Bing! Only 7% of my subscribers actually have the notifications on. Please do support my channel. Putting on your notifications alerts you when I bring out my videos. Not too often, but every fortnight. Now to make this recipe, you need a whole range of different spices. I'm actually using 2 different kinds of chilies just to add that variety of smokiness and flavour, and also a medium heat. So I'm going to use the Kashmiri chilies, but then I'm also going to use some of the mild ancho chilies, and I'm just going to roast these to add that fruity flavour and colour. I'm also using some fenugreek seeds. You can actually use the powder if you don't have the seeds. Coriander seeds, cumin seeds, cardamom pods, peppercorns. Then for the ground ingredients, I'm going to use allspice, cayenne pepper, nutmeg, smoked paprika, or you can use paprika, turmeric, cinnamon, garlic, and last but not least, I'm going to use some of the crispy onions, which I've actually covered in a separate video, which is oil-free. I actually don't have any dry garlic in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some of the black garlic. How's that for a bit different? So let's get going. Boom.
Bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell.
Then here we have it, the Berbere spice. Just also remember that every time you make this, it's going to be different. You know, you can experiment with the different chilies. So I've just tasted this, and the spice is just about right for my wife. She doesn't really like too spicy things. I'm really looking forward to experimenting with this. You can really see here the copper vibrancy. And this is just what's left over in the sieve, so don't throw that away. Waste not, want not. So really hope you're enjoying the show. Please do subscribe. Lots of love and passion going into this show. Also, please turn on your notifications. Bing! Yes, recipes every fortnight on Tuesdays at 4 o'clock. Be there, be square. I'm really looking forward to covering some recipes with this. I'm going to cover this under the playlist for flavour bombs. Really good section. You can see lots of things with ferments and spices and things really to spruce up that food, especially when people are on the vegan or the whole food plant-based diet, where it just requires that something just to make food less bland, more exciting. So have a great week, everyone. Enjoy.